Hello, beautiful soul. If this video found you, then Spirit may have a message for you. What I'm going to go ahead and do today is I'm going to go ahead and do all the signs, earth signs, air signs, fire signs, and water signs. So what my intention is to see what's to come for the month of October and see what energy comes out. I want to do a little bit of love. I want to do a little bit of career. So let's just see what is to come. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the earth signs. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. If you are live, welcome. Be sure to comment your name and your zodiac sign. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, that is awesome too. There's no such thing as space and time. So whenever you find this message, it's for you. So again, if you miss any of this and you would like to watch the replay, I am on YouTube and it is under the Sacral Psychic. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And what I'm going to do is the earth signs, and I'm just going to go through each deck and see what comes out. So first of all, I want to call on Spirit to bring me messages for the collective watching for their greatest and highest good. And I call on Archangel Michael to send protection and provide me with the words to speak to those who are in this container for their greatest and highest good. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guardians. Thank you, guides. All right, let's get started. Okay, so first we have, actually, I feel like shuffling it a different way. First, we have the earth signs. So I just want to see what's coming up in the month of October for the earth signs. All right. So this is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay. You could have these also in your transits. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. Spirit, thank you so much for your beautiful messages. Thank you so much for your beautiful messages. All right. So we have 3 cards that came out already. We have the Page of Wands. So I see that there is a lot of hopeful energy here. I think that if you are starting a new endeavor or even a new relationship, that October is going to be a very promising month for you in watching your seeds sprout, okay? I see that you've been nurturing something and just focusing all of your attention and energy into it. It's almost as if you're like filtering out any bad thoughts about it or any discouragement about it, and you're just like holding it like a baby, okay? And by the way that you put your energy into this, whether it's a new relationship or a new idea or something innovative, it will grow, okay? Next, we have the 4 of Wands here. So the 4 of Wands is about feeling very balanced. It's about stability. It's about feeling at peace. It's about feeling like the world isn't against us. It's more cooperating with us, okay? And this could be like a partnership or even a collaboration going well. I feel like October is going to be a great month for you. As far as things just flowing, it's almost as if like you're in this period of focus and learning. Okay, we have 9 of Wands. So this is about like learning with ease is what's coming in. Okay, so like going on your journey and just trusting the process, because you see how he's like going along and he's picking up. I just feel like this is like resemblance of learning. Okay, like learning new ideas, gaining new formulating new collaborations. So a lot of new energy here and a lot of results, okay? And just things flowing smoothly. So this is really great energy here. And also, if you'll notice, all of them are Wands cards. So this is about fast energy as well. So this is all coming together very nice. And also, you're not going to be in a period of like waiting or stagnancy next month. It's going to be a period of fast action, okay? Let's see what else comes up for my earth signs. If you guys are just tuning in, I am doing earth signs now. This is the order of the signs that I'll be doing. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Oh my gosh. Okay, earth signs. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. Holy cow. 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups, okay? Now, 4 of Cups, it kind of looks sad here, but it's not, okay? This is just about making sure that you're not waiting around for somebody who is not available or who is not prioritizing you, who is not giving you what it is that you're wanting, okay? Sometimes we want something from a certain person, but that person cannot, it's like almost as if you're asking a cat to bark, all right? You can't, that person cannot do that. That person is not able to be attentive to you or meet your needs, whether it's relationship oriented or even financially, okay? And so just know that if you're not getting any response from this person, that it's not meant for you. What's meant for you will come. And Spirit is definitely affirming that with the Ace of Pentacles out coming in. Okay, so just remember, if not this, because it doesn't look like something that you want to sit in anyways, something better, right? Ace of Pentacles here. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is about working. Earth signs are very big on working. They're very big on responsibility, especially the Virgos, okay? You guys know, you guys are very dependent when it comes to work, when it comes to collaborations, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of that in the month of October. So you guys are going to have like a lot of community, maybe possibly people coming in to buy your services. So this could be like for those business owners. This is going to be the next quarter of business. We are entering quarter 4. I felt the need to say that, especially for those Virgos out there who are business owners. And even Capricorns, man. Capricorns are hustlers too. They are very big in business. And sometimes they even prioritize it. And you guys are very good at what you do. You guys are very skilled. If you put your attention, your energy on something, and you focus on something, and you stick with it, it's going to come through, right? And people are going to start responding here. So I do see a lot of business coming in for you, things picking up, things taking off. And that's because of what you put in, what you put into whatever projects it is that you've pursued. So don't worry about this energy, okay? Don't get discouraged. Just leave it be is what Spirit is saying, okay? Let them dig their own holes is what I'm hearing. You're not responsible for that. What you're responsible for is your comeuppance, right? And you're going to be coming up a lot, okay? So don't worry about this energy. It's okay if it's not serving you, then it doesn't need to be in your life. You're going to do just fine without this person's situation, whatever it was that you've been holding on to. Spirit says that you know what it is. Each situation is different, but you know, okay? So let me see if there's anything else. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands in reverse. So this is really good because this shows me that a lot of things or obstacles that were in your way or blockages are definitely going to be removed in this time period, okay? So things that you thought were a big deal, that you were attentive on and focusing on, Spirit is saying, like, if it doesn't work, it's almost as if, like, you're juggling. Like, I'm seeing, like, you putting it down and then focusing on another thing, or putting it down and trying something new, versus, like, sticking to something that continues to fail, right? Because you've tried already several times and it didn't work, so now it's time to put that thing down and not let it frustrate you. It's not about giving up. It's just about, okay, you know what? I did what I could and I'm letting go now. So we can't figure out everything, okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles. So I think that this really goes well with this Three of Wands in reverse, because it's just like saying, like, you're learning patience. A lot of the times when we feel like we're failing, we're not failing, we're just learning, okay? We are just learning. It's not about failing. It's not about giving up. It's just about a learning experience. And if it's something that we don't pick up right off the bat, or if it's not working for us, if it's not resonating with us, then it's okay to put it down and try something else, okay? It doesn't mean it's the end of the world, Earth signs. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and switch decks here, and I want to go into some love messages, okay? So this is my Dandelion deck that I'll be using. I did get this deck from, I usually have all my listings on the decks that I use, but this deck came from one of my TikTok friends, and her name is Dandelion. Well, I can't remember, but I do follow her. So Dandelion deck, that's the name of the deck. Okay, so the first card that came up is It's Over, okay? So I feel like you're fed up with someone. You don't want to give them any second chances, Earth sign. You are ready to just go into the next chapter if you haven't already. I just see you walking away and just, it's done, right? And I really feel like this was it relates to the message earlier that I saw about somebody or something. I feel like it's a person, though, for most of you, like being unavailable. You know what? You don't got time for that. Your time is too precious. You're too valuable. You don't want to continue wasting your time entertaining this person who is not reciprocating your energy. It's over. Okay, so I do see you finally walking away into the unknown. All right, Spirit, anything else? Into a better future is what I'm hearing. Okay. A tower moment. So a lot of you may have experienced an unexpected change or will experience an unexpected change. Now, I know that this card looks like terrible. It looks like she's in torment here. But whenever we get the tower moment, it's actually not a bad message, okay? This is just about something having to change or end in order to build new foundations. Okay, let me say that again. So something that's going to change or end in order to create something new, a new foundation, new stability, new chapter, new beginning. And I see that by you taking I'm hearing like inertia, right? That is so interesting. So inertia is about like forward movement or moving forward. I haven't heard that word since like 6th grade in science. Oh my gosh, Spirit. Okay. The words that come, whenever I channel. But anyways, so it's like you're creating this tower moment by moving on to something new, okay? And even though you may not know where to start or what to do, you're just going towards it. And so that it's going to happen. Like the universe is going to respond to that. All right, Spirit. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, somebody may have given you a silent treatment. Okay, so this is interesting that this comes out because if you guys were here for the first deck, for my mermaid deck, I pulled out the 4 of Cups, and the guy was like sitting there the same way this person is, and they're just like holding the bottle and putting their head down, and I feel like they're still, like, the cards are still talking about this person. So just somebody who is like very just emotionally unavailable and actually throwing a pity party, okay? So there may be some energy in your life like this. Don't take it personally, Spirit says, okay? And even though, like, I just feel like whenever you get the silent treatment, it hurts, right? It's not nice for someone to just go and close you off because they're not getting their way. It's very immature and it's very petty. So I feel like Spirit is saying, like, when this happens, do not take it personally and don't let it affect your energy, okay? Focus on what's to come versus what's happening, because this is not your problem, all right? You do not have to be, like, drugged with that energy, or you don't, because they say misery loves company. You do not have to sit there and wait around for this person to mature to the extent where they're ready to talk to you, okay? You just, like I said, earth signs. My earth signs do not have time for that. They've got things to do. They have mountains to freaking move, okay? You guys are the movers. And I think that with earth signs, people can say that there's a lot of stubborn energy where they don't budge, but that's because they're standing up for something that they believe in a lot of times, okay? Or they're trying to get their point across. It's nothing wrong. It's like, okay, so when I think of earth sign, I think of like tectonic plates underneath the sea, and they don't move for like hundreds of years, and then they'll like move a little bit and then they won't move. And that's how I see my earth signs, okay? But very in tune with the earth, and they're not going to take anybody's crap, okay? And I just feel like Spirit is just reminding you, like, don't take this crap. If it comes in, you don't have to, okay? You're not obligated to anybody, but you don't owe anybody anything. All right, we have in union. So I feel like after this ordeal, you may form either a new connection or a restored connection, a lot of you, from the past, because we are in a time where we're reflecting on our past. Now, this may not be for everybody, but I do see some people reconnecting, okay? Or just connecting with somebody from someone that they're very comfortable with right off the bat. That's why I feel like it's either a past connection or a past life connection, because I see like this very just right away instant connection, wanting to be lip to lip. You see how they're like smiling and kissing, and they're just like outside somewhere. I don't know where, because I can't really see the background, just green. I'm just seeing that for you. Going to maybe like I'm seeing like outside events like the Renaissance Fair or just enjoying your time together, okay? And being really happy, just feeling this bliss. And I feel like Spirit is like, whenever you walk away, this is what you're going to come into, okay? That union, that bliss, that happiness, that joy, that peace. So it's not always going to be like you dealing with this this petty Betty energy, okay? There's going to be moments where you're going to feel serene and in peace and in union. And even if like there's people that are like, well, I don't know about a relationship. This could also be family, because I do see like a lot of people here, that make you happy. And Spirit is like, just surround yourself with people that are going to make you happy. Make it your testimony for next month so that you're only letting in good vibes, allowing good vibes to come in, good energy here, just accepting good energy altogether, okay? Spirit, anything else for my earth signs? Wow, they're like flying out, like they start to come out, but then they go back in. That's interesting. Okay, so I have one that flipped over. So this is about walls up, okay? So a lot of you may still be a little bit guarded or have this feeling like, especially after I talk about the union cards, right? How am I supposed to move forward after all this crap that I went through in the past? And that's normal to feel that way, but it's going to take some time, and it's okay, because whenever people love you, they are going to be patient with you as you work toward getting those walls down and letting people in, okay? And just reminding yourself that the new people coming in, they're not going to treat you the same way the people in your past did, okay? You are going to be divinely protected, all right? You're going to surround yourself with positive energy, and you've learned from the past, okay? I'm hearing like lesson learned. So the good thing there's never a good thing about being mistreated or being betrayed or whatever happened to you. But there is kind of a good thing because you learn, right? Even though you suffer, we learn. We learn the most from our pain. Pain transforms us. It teaches us. And now you know how to recognize that energy for future reference like that, okay? So where you're not wasting months trying to figure out what's going on. Why is this person not available to me? Why did this person hurt me? You'll know those red flags before it even happens, and you'll be able to be like, you know what? That's a red flag. I'm not going to do that, or I'm not going to entertain that energy with that person. So it's a lesson learned, and it's totally okay to keep your walls up for some time until you get to know somebody, until you vibe them out. It is a defense mechanism, and there is nothing wrong with that. Protect your energy. Just don't get to the point where you're not letting anybody in, or there's just like a wall so large that people cannot even if they tried, climb over it, right? There's a balance here, okay? And I just do think that over time, you'll ease up a little bit, is what I'm picking up on. Okay, so now I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch again for the earth signs. We're still on the earth sign energy here. I know each deck brings a new lesson. If you guys are coming in, welcome. If you're an earth sign, hello, I'm doing earth signs. Or if you are just a cross watcher, this is for you too. Or if this resonates with you, you don't necessarily have to be an earth sign to get these messages, okay? We're all connected, right? Okay, Spirit, thank you so much. Whoa. Okay, so your angels have a lot to say right now. Okay, we have yes. All right, so it's almost as if, I'll flip these as I go. It's almost as if Spirit is giving you like the green light. So if there's something that you've been working toward, or if you've been asking Spirit a specific question, the answer is yes here, okay? And we have choose a new direction. So I saw this initially when this started, so it's interesting that it's coming out once again, but I guess I'll go ahead and harp on this energy here. So remember, if something isn't working, just try something else, okay? It's all about experimentation, and it's also about being indifferent. And I feel like this has to do more so with like work, career, things like that, collaboration, business, even in business. When you become an entrepreneur, I'm really feeling like entrepreneur energy. So I'm going to use that as an example. Like a lot of the times there's just like, it's not just a success, right, overnight. As an entrepreneur, should you decide to take that journey, it's a lot of freaking mistakes, a lot of failures, a lot of trial and errors, along the way, but you're learning, okay? So try not to get attached to the thing that didn't work, so that way you can be on your way. You can continue on your journey, you can choose a new direction, you can go forward. And if that doesn't work, try something else, okay? So Spirit is saying that there's many ways to make this work. Find what works for you. If it doesn't work for you, put it away. If it does, then keep trying it. Keep doing it, okay? Now, we have look for a sign. So Spirit is saying just keep your eyes out, whatever, angel numbers. If something resonates with you, just make sure that you stick around a little bit, because there may be messages that you need to hear. Books. If you're asking for a sign, pay attention to what's around you, okay? Feathers, things like that. That's just your spirit guides communicating with you, letting you know you're on the right path. Or I feel like situations happening or people saying certain things, that could also be something that resonates with you as well. Now, we also have asked for help from others. So earth signs, it is really important in the month of October to swallow your pride and don't be afraid to ask for help. And Spirit's going to bring you help always, okay? So I feel like this next month is going to be filled with supportive people, supportive friends, supportive community even for most of you, especially if you are embarking on something, whether it's business or you're growing your business. I just see a lot of people supporting you. You're being widely accepted is what I'm seeing and feeling and hearing, just this wide array of acceptance. So don't pay no energy or attention to those who are not accepting of you, because that's their own problem, okay? I choose myself. I allow others to choose me. I trust others. I allow myself to trust my decisions, okay? That's your affirmation for the month of October. Now, we have a year from now. So I'm not surprised that this card is coming out for those earth signs here, because a lot of the times earth signs, they really fixate on what's to come in the future. You guys are very much, I would say, good at planning. Not where it's like anxiety or anything like that, but I feel like you guys are really good at planning and preparing for future goals, endeavors, things like that, things that you want. And Spirit is reiterating this and saying a year from now, things are going to be entirely different. And if you continue to keep going forward and you continue to focus on what it is that you want to gain in 1 year from now, it's going to manifest, okay? Now, things manifest quicker than others do, but I feel like what it is that you're trying to manifest is something that sustains, okay? This could be family, this could be children, this could be long-term career, this could be new house, new business. So whenever we start taking the steps now, it's going to get to where everything's just entirely grown in 1 year from now, okay? Especially when you let go of that anxiety, you let go of that fear, and you just focus, keep your eye on the prize is what I'm hearing, okay? So now I want to see what messages Spirit has for abundance for the earth signs here, okay? I still have a couple more decks to go through. These are pretty lengthy, but that is why I combined each sign to categorize them so that we can get everybody done. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for your beautiful messages. Whoa. Okay, so 2 cards flew out. Let me pick up the other one. So we have inner child here. So it says, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So what this is basically reminding you is to take care of yourself, of course. But in the month of October, there may be some things that come up that possibly triggers your inner child. So Spirit is just saying to have awareness when that happens. Know that it's just merely an illusion. It's not real. It's not happening. It's not repeating. And take time to care for your inner child. Thank you so much for the paper plane Jawa. Thank you. Okay, so taking care of your inner child is very important. And once you take the time to do that and you find it's almost like I know that I say this and it's like, okay, obviously I'm going to take care of myself when I get hurt, but it's just sometimes we're not aware, right? We're not aware of our triggers, or we're not aware of what brings that inner child out in us until maybe after the fact or after time passes. But Spirit is saying to be mindful, like take a step back before reacting. Take a step back and say, What is causing me to feel this way? What is causing me to feel hurt? What is causing me to want to rip my head out and scream at this person right now? What can I do to tend to that? Okay, so that's just a reminder to really focus on tending to that, because self-care, and it's interesting because this is a deck of abundance, and whenever you take care of yourself and your inner child, and you nurture your child, and you make your inner child feel safe, you create room for abundance to come in your life, and to focus more on that and fixate on that versus having to deal with these reactions, these triggers, this pain. So I know that it's hard to take some time out of your day to take care of yourself, but it's the most important thing that you got to do. And in the long run, it saves time. Because, okay, think about it. So if you were to take some time, whether you write it down, you reflect, whatever, and you handle that scandal, it's better to just get it done. And I'm talking in earth sign language here. I know I am to you earth signs, okay? Get it done. That way you're not continuing to repeat the cycles, okay? Because, think about it. You step back, you say, you know what, this is something that's affecting me. I need to handle this. I need to affirm that I am safe. I need to affirm that I'm okay. I need to affirm that it's nothing personal. I need to affirm that I intend to be different. Things like that, putting in that work really quick saves you from having to do this over and over and over again until the lesson just keeps repeating itself. Like, can you imagine how much time that's going to take? So really being mindful and tapping to the awareness of tending to your inner child, when triggers should happen, when people should get on your nerves or push your buttons, when a situation arises for your best interest, for your greatest and highest good. And I know that it sucks sometimes, but it's an opportunity to work on tending your inner child, to identify what it is that your inner child needs, okay? All right. I think I got my point across by now. Okay, so the last card we have from this deck is Reframe. And it's so interesting that this card leads into that card, because I said, what's happening for your greatest and highest good, okay? So it really, really goes hand in hand with the inner child, right? So it's about perspective. It's about, even though you're hurting and it sucks and you just want to go into victim mode, Spirit is saying, understand that this is happening for you so you can go into your ascension, so you can evolve, so you can grow, so you can be the best person that you can be, the best version of yourself. And that's why these things happen. It's not to hurt you, it's to teach you, okay? It's to teach you to reframe, to take a step back, and to heal, all right? A lot of you guys have a lot of healing to do. Some of you have done a lot of healing. We're on different journeys, but no matter what journey that you're on, that should resonate for everybody. Everybody has to do some sort of work, okay? A lot of us have old conditioning beliefs and patterns that we were subjected to very young, very early age, that it's not working for us anymore, okay? This is a new time. Next, I'm going to do air signs. Okay, so this deck is called Divine Abundance. Now, the links to my decks are in my bio if you want to get yourself a deck that I'm using, or if it resonates with you. I know I'm that way. I will be scrolling on TikTok, and if there's like a deck that I see and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it calls to me, I need to know. So I'm the same way, okay? So the links are in my bio there for you. There are resources for you to access. All right, so the last deck I'm going to do, this is actually very positive energy, okay? I don't think Spirit wants to lecture the earth signs anymore. We have the spell casting deck. So I want to see what's coming for you guys in the month of October as far as, well, I feel good energy here, okay? So let's give you some good energy. Obviously, it's all, high vibrational stuff, so it's going to be good either way. So we have confidence, freedom, and spirit guide, okay? So a lot of you may be very spiritually connected to your spirit guides. Now, it's interesting that this card comes out this is for the forecast of October. So a lot of you may be very connected to your spirit guides. And if you haven't connected with your spirit guide, or you don't feel connected with your spirit guide, well, next month, the veil is going to be a lot thinner, because October is essentially the month where your ancestors, your spirits are, I don't know. Here, I live in New Mexico, so we celebrate the Day of the Dead. If you guys have seen Coco, it's sort of like that, where you present offerings to your spirit guides, to your ancestors, things like that. You can do that, okay? Or even just setting intentions or asking your spirit guides to help you on your path of life, okay? But they're saying that they're going to always be here for you. They will guide you. Just be open to direction. Know that if you have that feeling, it's trust it, okay? Trust it. Don't try to ignore it, because that's your intuition and that's your spirit guides communicating with you. We also have freedom, okay? So I see a lot of you guys freeing yourselves, liberating yourselves from a lot of energy, okay? I see right here, okay, so it's like almost as if you were keeping yourself caged for the longest time because you felt like you weren't free. But here is the truth, okay? Hear me when I tell you that we come here just to be free, okay? We are free. We are already free. We came here to exist, to live, to be free. We don't have to do anything we don't want to, especially whenever we are adults, right? Like, we have choices and we are capable and able of making those choices. So, earth signs, if something has been holding you back or you have been feeling obligated to this, whatever it is that's been holding you back, it's time to free yourself. That's what Spirit's saying, okay? Have the confidence to know that you can do this on your own. Have the confidence to feel lighter, to feel unafraid, to know that nothing is holding you back or standing in the way of your dreams and of your desired life. Okay, awesome. Earth signs, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I had so much fun reading for you. Now I'm going to go ahead and transition into my air signs to see what's coming for you guys in October. So I'm going to put like a little check mark there to let people know who are coming in that I have finished. Oh, wait. I'm trying to put it up here. It gives me a hard time. Well, anyways, let's see. Okay. Moment of silence, please. All right, there we go. So I'm going to check mark it. Boom. Actually, I'm just going to check mark all of them because I like doing that. This is so much better than handwriting because my handwriting is so sloppy. Okay. So, all right. So now we're going to go ahead and transition into air signs. Thank you guys so much for your patience as I figured that out. Okay. So we're going to start with my mermaid deck. Okay, the link is in the bio. This is one of my favorite decks. I've had this deck, I think out of all the decks that I have, I've had this deck the longest, okay? So it really resonates with me. I really love doing this, using this deck on personal readings for most people. Like, it's funny because clients will just call in and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I need this deck. And sure enough, it like resonates really well, okay? So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Spirit, thank you so much for your beautiful messages. What is coming in for my air signs for the month of October? I'm very, very excited for fall. And I feel like air signs, there's going to be a lot of great things, great opportunities. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles as I speak on it. Okay. So this is really good energy. This is about using your wits and your logic to gain capital is what I'm hearing. The word capital. And that's the same thing as finances, but it's way more fancier to say capital than finances, and that's the word I heard, okay? So I feel like you're coming into some money next month, air signs, okay? Oh my gosh, there is like a lot of queen energy. We got Queen of Wands now. Okay, Ace of Swords and Three of Pentacles. Holy cow, air signs. Okay, yes. All right, so we have Three of Pentacles. So this is about building something, but I am just like seeing you guys literally staying in your own lane and building something big, okay? That's going to help you prosper. And also, I'm feeling like family as well, or like it's like you're not just wanting to take care of you want to take care of your family and their family and their family. And you have the tools and the ability and the mindset to do that. Like your mindset, I just see like right here and this coin. So I feel like the mindset is definitely evolved to the extent where you're like, I know what I'm going to do now. I know what I need to do, what action steps need to be taken so that I can get what I want, which is wealth. I'm talking about wealth, even business, just a passive income I'm hearing. Okay, so I see that you're setting it up now, okay? If you haven't started yet, it's going to happen very soon. And I see help. I'm hearing for some of you, like a lot of you are going to have to do some research, okay? But you can find the answers anywhere. That's the reminder coming out. So we have access to online now. We have access to the ability to look up answers. So if you ever get stuck, Spirit says help will come. Help will, if you seek the answer, what is it? The teacher will appear when the student is ready. That's what I'm hearing, okay? And you will get it quickly with the Ace of Swords here. Okay, so Swords is all about our thoughts. So I see you mastering a lot of lessons. I see you coming from, it's like a 360, almost like quantum leaping here. It's like going from this to okay, got it, next, right? So I don't know if that's air sign energy. You guys are very quick with it. Like you guys are on top of things. You guys are very, it's like you guys master stuff very quickly, okay? Air signs, blowing in all different directions, but just understanding where you're going when you're blowing. I don't know if that came out right, but that's the energy that I'm picking up on. Just like, okay, what's the next thing? All right, let's get it done until it's finished. You guys are very focused here and also very certain and trusting that things are getting done accordingly and timely. Wow. I'm hearing like right on schedule. I see somebody like looking at their watch and saying right on schedule. That's what I hear for you guys. Okay. Spirit, what else? What other messages do you have for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Well, didn't mean to bump that. Oh my gosh, we have Ace of Cups. Holy cow, Knight of Swords. Wow. This is more focused energy. Wow, you have all, it just feels like you have so many elements supporting you this month. With the Knight of Swords, like she has all her resources and she's ready to propel forward into this energy of getting whatever she wants. She's not going to wait for nobody. She's not going to let anybody stop her. She's not going to let anybody come in her way. No. A big giant wave is bringing her forward, okay, to her destination. So I feel like a lot of you air signs, you guys have this ability to see what you want and just go for it impulsively, which is amazing. It's a beautiful thing to do. You're not procrastinating this month. That's out of your vocabulary in October, okay? You guys are going for it. You guys are doing it. And you guys make it look freaking easy, I swear. Like, I don't see any obstacles in any of these cards here. And so the Ace of Cups is about... So this is about reward, okay? And also emotional fulfillment. So this is something that makes you feel amazing, feel prosperous, feel worthy, also feel secure. Also, like, I'm just picking up on the feelings or the goals or the objectives and the reasoning behind the objectives, because this is what you want. This is your Ace of Cups, and Spirit is saying that it is going to happen for you. Everything that you are focusing your energy on is going to come to fruition in very big ways, very small ways, but mostly big ways. I feel like a lot of you want it all at once. Like, it's like there's times where you get gains, a little bit here, a little bit there, and you guys will see successes, but I feel like there's like a jackpot at the end, or you guys are going to gain it all at once, and that's what you're hoping for. You just want it all at once, which there is nothing wrong with that. Okay, so that was an awesome reading for the air signs, and I'm going to go ahead and switch decks. We're still on the air signs here to love, to see if there's any messages in love for those of you who are wanting that. Let's see. Spirit, what messages? Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right, this is getting good. Okay, so we have reconciliation. So you guys there may be somebody who wants to reconcile with you or who wants to speak to you. This is not uncommon as we are in Mercury retrograde. Okay, so yeah, just oh my gosh, victory. Wow. Okay, Moon. So we have victory. So this is about your goals being achieved in career and also in love. And I feel like whoever from your past was like, I wouldn't say like lie. I would say like not being fully honest with you or being evasive, because this comes in reverse. And I feel like they're going to come back and be like, because I'm tapping into their energy right now. And it's like, I don't want to lie to you, or I want to be honest with you. It's almost as if like the space has created this. It's been a good thing because it's restored your value, like the way they perceive you. It's restored value, and it's like like the last time when they had you, they weren't very honest with you, not in the sense where they were keeping, like, lying to you straight up to your face. Maybe some of them were, because this is all about unknown illusions, shadows. But I feel like they weren't being fully honest with you. Like, they weren't telling you the whole truth, or they weren't telling you the whole situation. And I think that they did that out of selfishness and just lack of consideration, right? And so the thing about a relationship is that it takes two people, and communication is very important. And I feel like you were trying to hone in on that, but they didn't perceive it that way until they had to go off and learn on their own what it feels like to have, like, this energy not be straightforward and honest with them, okay? So I think that things are definitely turning in your favor with whatever connection this is coming up. And if you guys are like, what the heck? I don't even know what this is. It could be from a past life too. You know, it doesn't have to be from this lifetime, but I do feel for a lot of you that this was somebody from your past who wants to reconcile with you, who has learned a lot since they've been away, and who wants to start anew and do it in a way that there's, like, start a foundation, but with communication. And air signs, especially Geminis, okay, so Gemini's ruling planet is Mercury. So the Mercury is the planet of communication. So if they're going to be with somebody, whether it's a friendship or a relationship, there needs to be communication, right? Because, I mean, Mercury, Gemini, communication. It's very important to you guys. And I think that for a lot of air signs, that could definitely be a deal breaker. Like, you're not going to talk to me about nothing? Okay, all I want to do is talk. And they're probably like, what? You know, like, I'm just going with the flow. But you're like, no, let's talk about it, right? That's the energy that I'm picking up on. We have forgiveness. So I'm feeling like a lot of you, yes, with the past, a lot of you may be forgiving this person. Whether or not you're going to take them back, it's your choice. That's free will. But I do feel like you guys are in, or will be in, when they return, in a more forgiving place, okay? You're going to forgive and just attempt to move forward. Oh, I feel like a lot of you are going to make them work for it, definitely, or show or demonstrate that this is going to come to an end. This whole being evasive and all this BS of hiding stuff, you know, not really being straightforward with you. You want to see that first, okay? You want to see that before it actually... I just think that you're going to give them a chance, okay? Even if it's not like being with them or being in a relationship with them, I do feel like you're going to continue to be connected to them until, like, while you see their progress. Because you want to see it. You don't just want to hear the words anymore, which is understandable. I feel like you're tired of hearing, like, air signs are tired of hearing, yes, communication is important, but so is action and so is behaviors for the air signs. So I feel like you guys want to see it in action, okay? That's important, as it should be. Oh, we have depressed in reverse. So if a lot of you air signs have been feeling down or feeling discouraged about things, feeling withdrawn, this is coming out in reverse. So this is being released, okay? So allow yourself to feel it and allow yourself to let it go, because it's not something... You don't want to be stuck in that energy, okay? October is going to be a great month for you guys. You guys are going to have a lot of busy, a lot of blessings, a lot of bounty, a lot of people, a lot of collaborations, a lot of flow, a lot of action. It's just, the list keeps going on and on, you guys. So it's like Spirit is saying, if you have any stuck areas that you feel like you need to fixate on, you might want to get that out of the way now, like yesterday, because you're going to have a very productive month, okay? Aside from all this stuff from your past coming up, you'll handle it. You always handle anything that comes at your way. You're going to be okay, okay? Spirit, anything else in love? I want to get a few more messages before we move on to the next deck. Okay, we have choosing chaos in reverse, so that's good. Oh my gosh. I really, you know, this person from your past is coming up. They're like, I'm so sorry, I messed up. Because we have choosing chaos in reverse. So they're like trying to prove that they're changing during this separation. They're really trying to come out in my reading and my spread. And they're not being ignored or unnoticed. They're like, no, I know that in the past I was manipulative and I wasn't mature and I wasn't fully honest with this person. But now that we're in separation and we're not talking, I miss this person. So I feel like somebody misses you. They're thinking about you and they definitely want to come out and reach out to you, to a lot of my air signs here. So I think that even though we saw the forgiveness card, I think they just want to make sure that that message comes out so you can really prepare yourself and reflect on that. Now you could just as easily be like, you know what, it's done. I think that a lot of you guys are fed up, which is okay. You know, it's your life and it's your lessons, it's your path. And so if you want to move forward into the unknown as well, that's okay to do that too. You know, there's no right or wrong way. The way it is, because I also feel like a lot of you can be hard on yourselves whenever you take somebody back from your past. But here's the thing, is lessons have to repeat themselves until they are learned. I'll say that again. Lessons have to repeat themselves until they are learned. So if you are not ready to, like, if you haven't really learned the lesson, or you feel like you need to learn something with this person that comes in your life, you need to learn something new, or you need to learn something different, or you just feel like, you know what, I learned everything I can from this, that's it, I'm done, peace outies, that's okay too, right? It's all up to you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and switch to my abundance deck here, and let's see if there's any messages for my beautiful air signs watching. Okay. And if you guys are just like coming in and you haven't seen the whole thing, or you're just tuning in, I am going to post this on YouTube on my account. It's at The Sacral Psychic. So if you'd like to subscribe so that you can see future readings, yes, be sure to do that, or follow, because I'm going to be doing this more often. Okay. So, all right. You guys got a lot of messages here, air signs. I'm going to take them all. Why not? But the earth signs only got a couple of cards from this, but you know, spirit does what spirit does. Okay, so we have self-love. So this card says, let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. This is so interesting because I was just talking about inner child work with the earth signs. So here it comes for the air signs. Just reminding you, and I feel like this is actually more going to be, I feel like I really had to harp on it for the earth signs, but with the air signs, I feel like it's just like a reminder, hey, heads up, you know, make sure to do something nice for yourself this month, this next coming month, when things get tough. You know, stop and smell the flowers. I see a lot of flowers here. And this man, he's holding this kid's hand, but it's resemblant of him and his inner child, right? So I feel like you guys, you are already connected with your inner you, with your little. If you're not, it is good to take some time to really connect with your little. So by doing that, you can just ask yourself whether you want to write it down or you want to reflect. I usually just reflect. I should take the time to write stuff down, but I don't. But it's whatever, how you want it. You can just ask, what would I want to do if I was little right now? Like, or how would I want to enjoy life? What pleasurable things, what things does my inner child like that gives me excitement or pleasure? Whether it's like playing outside or just like going for a walk, things like that. Just incorporating more play, drawing, listening to music. It doesn't have to be like little kid music, okay? You know what I mean? Just things that soothe your soul, and that not just your inner child likes, but you as an adult likes too, okay? All right, so now we have clearing. Oh my goodness, okay. It's okay. So clearing. So it says, as true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more things will always arrive. You shift from mind to God's, such freedom. So this is about detachment. And I saw this initially for the air signs whenever when I pulled from the first deck, and she was like charging forward, that Knight of Swords card. It was like you were so freaking detached. You were just ready to go forward. So I feel like this is not going to be a problem for you. This is not like going to be a horrendous task or anything like that, because I feel like you guys are very good at detaching and clearing and removing obstacles that are in your way. You guys are about the business. You guys are not BSing. And I feel like you're in that season where you're not going to BS anything. You're just going for it, okay? Next, we have faith. All right. And I feel like a lot of you guys are in good faith of things working out for you. It says, miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagined. That is a beautiful message. Spirit is just saying to continue having faith. I love that this hummingbird energy is here. Hummingbirds are they're very come and go, very, very quick. I feel like it really resonates with air signs, right? Because hummingbirds are always like on the go. They're always going different directions, but they know exactly where they're going. They know where their sources are. They know where their food is. They know where their family is. They know where to go. I saw a TikTok where a hummingbird was like injured and like flew into this girl's car literally, and she got all the spider webs out. Like the hummingbird knew. So the thing is even though there's uncertainty ahead, you will know where to go. Your spirit will guide you where to go, okay? You're going to be okay. You're going to be provided for, and always have faith that you will be okay. All right. So then we have signs. So, oh my gosh, this is very, very, this just really, really synchronizes with the earth signs. This is cool. Okay. So this is about paying attention to the signs. Instincts are the message from the inner divine. Okay. So with this card, it's not the same card, but the last card said, look for a sign for the earth signs, the same card I'm talking about, or that I remembered. But this card is talking about your inner downloads. Okay. So paying attention to downloads. A lot of you may be sharing downloads with others. Just remember, like, whenever you share, that's good. That's a good thing. You know, like, don't worry about how people react to your energy. If you feel like you need to share something, share it, okay? Share it with other people, because it may impact their lives for the better, or it may just give them encouragement to go along the way that they're meant to go to, okay? You are a force. You are an element. You are a vessel. You are important. Your words is important. Your words are important. Why did I say is? Your words are important. They're important. And people want to hear them, okay? So making sure that you are paying attention to those downloads that are coming in, that you're receiving from spirit, and sharing them with others if you feel called to do so. Now, you don't have to like jump on TikTok and be like, I have a download or anything like that, but just remembering it. And whenever something comes up or a situation comes up, be like, you know what? I know what you're talking about, and this is how I feel about this. And you can just bring it up like that, okay? So there may be opportunities that present themselves where you may have to share your downloads with others. And then we have a divine abundance. This is beautiful. And I feel like a lot of you guys, air signs, are charging toward this divine abundance. You are already abundant, okay? You were born to align with love's will, follow the Tao, and serve something beyond the ego. So doing things as far as, because I don't know what the Tao is, or the Tao, I don't even know how to say that word. But the way I see it is spirit saying, or the way I interpret this is spirit is saying to ask people, how can I help? Or what can I do to serve others? Or what can I do to serve my community? Versus what can I get from this? Okay. So that's more or less what the message is. It says, learn to be abundance, not chase it. So knowing that you already have everything that you need, that you are abundant, that you are worthy of abundance, you attract it because you're a magnet, because that's what you already are, okay? You're valuable. Your existence here on earth, you're valuable, all right? It's valuable. Everything that you have to offer, you just being here, you are abundant, okay? I feel like I had to drill that into a lot of my air signs' heads. Okay, so I'm going to finish off. Actually, I did not do the angel messages, so we actually have 2 more decks left for the air signs before we go into fire signs. So if you guys are like patiently waiting for the fire signs, they're coming up next. Okay, we've got 2 more decks, a few more messages for my air signs. If you guys are an air sign, you guys have been here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for your likes and your follows. I really appreciate you all for all of your guys' support. Okay, so air signs, we have in the new future, there's something better, choose a new direction. Wow, all these cards are just like super similar. These messages, this energy is very collective. Communicate clearly. I think that this also has to do with the previous message about the downloads and making sure that you're being very assertive with your words and ensuring that people are on the same page as you. You see these 2 dolphins and they're on the same level. We also have choose a new direction. So this is just about, again, as I explained with the earth signs, trial and error, and knowing that if something doesn't work for you, or if you're doing something and it doesn't work for you, you don't have to focus your energy on that. You can just try a different thing. Try something until it resonates with you. Try it until it works for you. It's okay. There's many ways to try things. If it works for somebody else and not for you, try not to get discouraged. Just know that, okay, this thing isn't working for me. If it's not meant for me, if it's not for me, there's something better, okay? Or there's something that will work for me. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with maybe starting something new, maybe a new hobby or a new skill. It takes practice and it takes trial and error to master it, okay? You guys are really quick with it. You guys are on it. Like I had said earlier, you guys master things very quickly as I connect with your energy. I don't think that this is going to be really much of a struggle for you. I think it's just a quick reminder here, okay? Now, we have in the near future. So I feel like Spirit is saying with this card coming out that the things that your goals, your manifestations, whatever it is that you've been focusing your energy on is going to be reciprocated to you from your guides, angels, from the universe in the near future, okay? It's on its way. So if ever you feel frustrated or you feel like, oh my gosh, it hasn't